Hello, my name is Callista and welcome back to Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition. In the last episode we were doing some planet scanning and I thought that the Pylos Nebula had disappeared. It hasn't. I was just a little confused as to where it was. It is... At least it should... Yes, right over there. It blends in. Like, in defense of my confusion, it blends in. And I thought it was more over here. So yes, just double checking. Let's start from over here. Okay, this is all good. As is all of this. You aren't anything. So, let's head on over here. I'm not entirely sure.
I found something.
How many episodes we're going to have of planet scanning, mainly because I'm not 100% sure how many new places opened up. Jonas, a methane ammonia ice giant, is believed to be an extrasolar planet captured by its star. It was developed as a fuel depot serving the Pylos cluster. Eldfeld Ashland Energy had established a base on one of its moons to crack water ice into hydrogen and oxygen and skim helium-3 from its atmosphere. The Reapers destroyed both the base and the abandoned infrastructure, but not before triggering a trap, a crude nuclear device meant to catch them in its blast. From orbit, the Normandy sensors can pick out a sign that some waggish employee has left on the wreckage of the moon base. Gone fission. That's a physics pun. Orbital distance 0.65 AU. Orbital period 1.0 Earth years. Radius 20,312 kilometers. Day length 15.1 Earth hours. I mean, I've got to give them props. You know, they were like, we're having to leave everything. Everything is going to be destroyed. Let's leave one physics pun behind. Isal. Isal is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant. Though gas giants are known for their powerful magnetic fields, Isal's field is stronger than current models predict. Within the frost line of its solar system, where gas giants do not usually form, Isal is believed to have once been extrasolar. With no infrastructure to speak of, the Reapers have ignored Isal as a military target. Orbital distance 0.5 AU. Orbital period 0.6 Earth years. Radius 64,005 kilometers. Day length 17.7 Earth hours. Well, the Reapers may have ignored you, but I won't. I want whatever you have to offer. Yoink! Jovian dissertation. Why, thank you. Why is a dissertation here? We won't question it. It's fine. And yeah, that is 100%. So, up to Dorada.
Signal confirmed.
Okay, something there and there, but nothing else. Okie doke. Well, first things first. Give me that fuel. 250. Okay, back up to 1,000. And then we have the one behind to top us off. Lovely. Vioressa. Again, I would nick that. With an orbital period nearly 2 millennia long, the cold and distant Vioressa was actually missed in the initial Asari survey of the system. Only a follow-up mineral assay, that's probably right, sent to Camillus by a Volus mining concern, noticed its subtle movement across the stars. Vioressa is a methane ammonia ice giant, circled by a retinue of deep frozen moons. Its remoteness made it a popular drive discharge point for pirates working the Pylos Nebula cluster. As Pylos is currently unclaimed by any sovereign power, Council naval patrols are few and far between. Thus far, none of the local pirates have been apprehended, and the Reapers have shown little interest in the system. It is possible Vioressa could be used as a base of operations for fleeing ships. Orbital distance 222.2 AU. Orbital period 1,860.4 Earth years. Radius 26,566 kilometers. Day length 12.7 Earth hours. Next up is you with hopefully something nice. Sirius. A standard hydrogen-helium gas giant, Sirius has more than 80 moons. Orbital distance 138.9 AU. Orbital period 919.2 Earth years. Radius 63,748 kilometers. Day length 16.4 Earth hours. And up here... whereabouts? Whereabouts? Yoink! Radiation shielding sheath. I'm sure that will come in useful. I'd assume we're probably using that for the Crucible, so hopefully they enjoy. Zeth. Zeth is a common hydrogen-helium gas giant. An abundance of sulfur in the upper atmosphere gives it a distinct yellow stripes. Orbital distance 69.5 AU. Orbital period 325.2 Earth years. Radius 60,327 kilometers. Day length 14.8 Earth hours. Then hopping over to Canalus. Canalus is smaller than Earth but has unusually high density. The high level of tectonic activity indicates that the density is caused by an abundance of radioactive materials in the core. These, combined with the planet's unusually high rate of spin, raise the planet's internal temperature and cause volcanism. While several companies performed mineral assays in the late... I feel like that should be essays. But again, we've had it twice, so clearly this is correct. While several companies performed mineral assays in the late 2170s, the world's geological instability precluded development. Orbital distance 46.3 AU. Orbital period 176.8 Earth years. Radius 4,618 kilometers. Day length 9.8 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 0.83 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 99 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.85 G. Then over yonder, Thanussi. I feel like I read this in Mass Effect 2 and I had a giggle at the name. Thanussi is a small barren rock. Though there is evidence that it once had an atmosphere of carbon dioxide, only trace amounts of krypton and xenon remain. Like Cyano, it is tidally locked to Dorada. Orbital distance 25.7 AU. Orbital period 73.1 Earth years. Radius 3,602 kilometers. Day length 73.1 Earth years. Atmospheric pressure trace. Surface temperature -10 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.33 G. And then last but by no means least, Cyano. Cyano, named for an ancient Asari philosopher known for being a contrarian, orbits Dorada at a retrograde. It is believed to be an object that fell into the system millions of years ago from parts unknown. The outermost of Dorada's two asteroid belts is thought to have been a small planetoid that was broken up by Cyano's passage into the system. Cyano is formed of low-density rock and is tidally locked to Dorada. The same hemisphere always faces the star. There is evidence that a complex of artificial structures once existed in the north of the sunward-facing hemisphere, but they have been badly degraded by millennia. But they have been badly degraded by millennia of heat and radiation. Several bunkers of radioactive waste, apparently byproducts of primitive fission plants, have been discovered on the far side. The Reapers appear to have ignored Cyano, concentrating on systems with a higher population. Orbital distance 12.9 AU. Orbital period 26.0 Earth years. Radius 4,925 kilometers. Day length 26.0 Earth years. Atmospheric pressure trace. Surface temperature 79 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.47 G. And that is you done and dusted. Zaheron is complete. So let's go back to Narif. Let me in. And I'll be taking this. 300 units. Back up to 1,000. Lovely jubbly. Yep. That is this system done. Now then, where to next? Yeah, you're nothing. 100%. This was where we encountered the Rachni, but we'll just double check. We'll double check. It's always better to double check and be sure. Damakiana, Swen. Yeah, I've read these. I remember reading these. Also, there's a fuel depot there. Aha. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I feel like this is done. Mul Azul was where the Rachni were specifically. Again, I like to double check. I mean, if we do it now, then we won't have to do it later. Yeah, I remember Watchmen. So to the Kepler Verge. You know, it's a good thing that going through the mass relays doesn't cost any fuel. I remember Junk Crow. Because if it did, I would have had to buy so much fuel. Guaranteed. 100. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay, so this is 100%. What do we have? I guess it's just Indris. Again, very pretty name.
I found something.
Anything else? Anything else? Doesn't look like it. Okay. You over there. Actually, let me grab this. Let me grab this first. Okay, back up to full. Now then, who are you? Macklin. Macklin is an outermost planet of the Indris system, a ball of rock and ice with a methane-argon atmosphere. Like Heba, it has an unstable orbit, but where Heba is believed to have formed closer to the star and gradually moved outwards, Macklin is believed to have formed further from Idris and moved inward. Far in the future, Macklin may become a satellite of its gas giant neighbour. Orbital distance 9.3 AU. Orbital period 31.8 Earth years. Radius 3,763 kilometers. Day length 38.1 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 2.71 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature negative 127 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.55 G. And what are you? Carver Station, Alliance intelligence reports that there was once a sizable military space station trailing Heba that was tasked with arming and refueling ships to repel pirates, slave revolts, and foreign invasion. The Reapers wasted little time in destroying it during their conquest of Kamala. Rip them. Heba. The hydrogen-helium gas giant Heba has an unstable orbit, which over time has led to it clearing the space around it of asteroids and protoplanetary material. As a result, its rings are thick and quite visible. Orbital distance 5.1 AU. Orbital period 12.9 Earth years. Radius 58,278 kilometers. Day length 16.9 Earth hours. And where is... over here. Ramlet. Ramlet is a small rock planet with a thin atmosphere of hydrogen and ethane. During the rush to exploit Kamala for Ezo and other minerals, Ramlet supported a small but steadily growing population. Since the system was bereft of a significant asteroid belt, Ramlet became the go-to location for second-tier miners looking for work. Its tin and gold industry was modestly profitable before the Reaper attack. Today, it is a wasteland, scarred by the craters of kinetic impact weapons. Orbital distance 2.5 AU. Orbital period 4.4 Earth years. Radius 4,526 kilometers. Day length 62.9 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure trace. Surface temperature negative 113 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.71 G. And Kamala? Kamala is a relatively small but ESO-rich garden world, recently colonized by the Batarians. In an unusually open gesture, the Batarians allowed immigration of free citizens of other species so long as they come from independent colony planets such as those in the Traverse and Terminus, and retained non-citizen status during their stay. These strictures were small obstacles compared to the economic law of ESO, and soon the planet boasted spaceports and refineries that considerably enriched the hegemony. The planet enjoyed relative peace and prosperity, with the major lifestyle inconvenience being fresh water shortages due to a dry climate. The Reaper invasion has turned Kamala's cities from affluent oases into a living nightmare. Alliance intelligence suggests that early in the Reaper invasion, a high percentage of the planet's population was captured and converted to husk creatures for future offensives. The processing camps still run night and day, and the troop transports fly legions of cannibals out every hour. For this reason, Alliance Command has put Kamala squarely in its sights for military strikes. Colony founded 2154. Population 2,875,000. All population estimates are pre-invasion. Capital Ujon. Orbital distance 1.4 AU. Orbital period 1.9 Earth years. Radius 4,866 kilometers. Day length 18.1 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 1.85 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 38 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.924 G. I feel so badly for the Batarians. I know that might seem odd given how they have always been portrayed, but again, it feels like an unfair portrayal. With all of the other species, we get to learn, oh, here's what's good about them and here's what's bad. And with the Batarians, it's just, oh no, they're just pure dickheads. They're just pure dickheads. We're not going to go into what makes them good as a people. We're not going to go into any of their positives. They're just generic baddies. And it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like good writing, to be honest. It feels kind of sloppy that you've just, oh, and these guys are just assholes. They're just assholes. Like, they at least tried with Cerberus to be like, there's something, even if they failed, to make them look vaguely decent. They at least tried. They've never tried with the Batarians. I kind of hope, I haven't heard anything about a Batarian companion in Andromeda. I think I would have heard about that by now. Like, I know there's a companion who is, of the native species to Andromeda. Like, I know there's a few humans, there's a Taurian, there's an Asari. Like, I feel like I would have, heard it on the grapevine if there was a Batarian companion in Andromeda. For Mass Effect 5, if we get it, I want a Batarian companion. I want more info on the Batarians. I don't want them to just be portrayed as, like, generic villains. Cholis. Cholis is a large rock planet wreathed in a haze of carbon dioxide and xenon. It was discovered by Batarian astronomers during the last century and first visited in the 2150s by hegemony survey teams. A small number of colonists lived in aerostat habitats above its oppressive cloud layer, harvesting carbon dioxide. No habitats can be detected now. It is likely the Reapers eliminated them, or the colonists submerged into a scorching atmosphere in an attempt to hide. Orbital distance 0.7 AU. Orbital period 0.7 Earth years. Radius 9,813 kilometers. Day length 8.1 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 103.93 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 494 Celsius. Surface gravity 1.35 G. And Come on, give me something good. I would like something nice, please. Governor Growth and Pass? Okay, we got a governor. We just landed down and just, we're taking you, sir. We're taking you. You're coming with us. And, okay, 100%. Lovely. Now then, where are we heading to from here? Where are we heading to? Okay, so that's, again, let me just go back to here. 100, 100, 100. This is the elusive man. Oh, let me just double check that. Okay, that is this system done. The Anos Basin is Surkesh, but again, let's just double check. Yeah, we can't exit out. Citadel. There's Surkesh. Okay. I think this might be it. DMZ zone. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that is everything. I have about 8 minutes left on my timer. I don't want to start because all we have left is this DLC. It's Shore Leave and then Endgame, and I don't particularly want to start Shore Leave at the end of an episode, so here's what I'm thinking. I didn't double check with the Citadel. There might be some new quests give us up.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
But oh my, we're on the final DLC, and then Endgame. I have many feelings. I'm... On one hand, I'm excited. I'm excited to be finished with the trilogy because I want to see how it ends. You know, this has been a great story.
Thank you, ma'am.
I may not have liked Mass Effect 2 in hindsight. As I say, it's Mass Effect 2, it was more disappointing than anything. Mass Effect 2 is the type of game I can only play once because on a replay, there's no value for me. I'm not going to say the game has no value because I know it has. I know that some people, their favourite in the trilogy is Mass Effect 2, and I think that's completely valid. I'm not trying to invalidate anyone, like, oh, if you like Mass Effect 2, screw you. Like, no. No, like, if it's your favourite game in the franchise, that is wonderful. It just isn't mine. I don't mind replaying a game. Like, I have replayed Dragon Age Origins. God. I think if I said I've replayed Origins like 50 times, I think that would be a conservative estimate. I have replayed that game so much because it has value. There is value in replaying it to me.
You just gonna stand there and watch?
No, I'll leave you be. I'll leave you be, James.
About time.
How dare you? James, I'm offended. I'm so offended, James. No, I'm not kidding you. How dare you? But, yeah, if I find value in a game, I'll replay it again and again and again, and I won't mind. There's no value in Mass Effect 2. For me, the plot just kind of goes nowhere. It kind of just feels a bit pointless to me. And, you know, despite Mass Effect 2 not being great, in my opinion, the story as a whole, Mass Effect 1 was fantastic. Mass Effect 1 was fantastic, and right now I think Mass Effect 3 is my favourite game in the trilogy. I've absolutely loved this. Yeah, no, nothing I want to buy. I could buy I have so much money. I have so much money right now. I could buy it all for the shits and giggles, but no, I want the money. I like being rich.
Back again, I see.
Indeed I am, Bill.
Later then.
For the last time. For the last time. Oh my goodness. It's weird. It's not normal. But yeah, I loved Mass Effect 1, and right now, Mass Effect 3 is my favourite game in the trilogy. I've loved this game so much.
Spectre status recognized. 1 moment, please.
I'm excited to see how it ends. I'm excited to play other games. You know, the trilogy, I've been playing this for like a year, I think, maybe. I'm not entirely sure how long I've been playing this, but like, it's been a while. It's been a while, so I'm excited to try out new games. I'm sad to say goodbye to Naomi, because it is goodbye. It's not see you later, it's proper goodbye. Oh, but so please move. Please move, thank you. It's been great. This has been a fantastic journey. I'm not going to be playing Andromeda immediately, because I would like a break from the franchise. I'm quite excited to introduce you to my character for Andromeda, because I know exactly who I want to play.
Hey, Shepard. I have to admit, the place feels safer with you here. Everyone's walking around in a daze, or in my case, limping. And I wonder if we'll ever be the same. These are dark days for all of us.
I'm so sorry you never got any more dialogue, Bailey. I'm so sorry.
You got your work cut out for you.
You and me both, Shepard.
Oh, my dear. But yes, I'm very excited. I'm very excited to show you the character I want to play in Andromeda. I'm kind of going for, like, the opposite of Naomi. Like, where, I think Naomi looks so professional. I think she looks so professional. Like, she's a soldier. Obviously, she's not gonna have, you know, a crap ton of makeup. And again, she's a soldier. Her hair, very nice and neat and tidy. It's braided back. The character in Andromeda, I'm gonna give her so much makeup. So much makeup. A hair that looks like she took, you know, she spent all of her morning doing it and just is not practical for combat in the slightest. And in terms of personality, I think how to describe her. Elle Woods from Legally Blonde, if she were a massive bitch, like that's her personality. I'm like excited, but also want to wait. I want to sit with the excitement and feast upon it slowly but surely. Oh my god. Like, let's run. Let's speed things up, darling. You know what, the last thing we'll do will be the bar.
Please select 1 moment, please.
We'll have one last dance, and then we can return to the Normandy.
Now arriving at
Jacob's still here, I see.
Hospital.
Oh, it'll all be over soon. It'll all be over. All of this suffering, the bloodshed.
Welcome to Serta.
Be safe.
Something else?
No. Just checking in.
I'm glad we had time to talk.
Me too. Gotta take the moments when you can. So true. And Shepard, thanks again for getting my people out alive.
Take care, Jacob.
You too, Shepard. I'm thinking about you out there. Stay safe.
Aye, aye. Oh, I'm trying to think, like, predictions for how this will end. I think we will figure out what the catalyst is, because that, like, if we never did, that would seem odd. I have no idea what the catalyst is going to be. I don't have any predictions for that. Probably some, you know, like some of that, you know, traditional sci-fi babble. Yes, the quantum radiator entanglement devices. Please, don't. I'm stuck. Thank you. Probably something that involves sci-fi babble. But beyond that, I don't really have any specific predictions. again, I think really my one hope is that I hope Naomi dies at the end of this. That sounds so morbid, especially when I say I love her. I do love her. I love her immensely. But there are some characters whose stories I'm like, yeah, death would be a fitting end for this tale.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. 1 moment, please.
And that's the only way I can kind of see Naomi's tale ending, you know, with some kind of heroic sacrifice. Again, I'm not asking for spoilers. Please, no one give me spoilers. I don't want any definitive answers.
Welcome to Kanala Exports.
Nothing there.
We appreciate your visit.
Welcome to Elkos Combine.
We have so much money.
Supplies.
I regret nothing. I regret
Please
nothing.
visit any of our Elkos Combine affiliate branches for any.
She needed to get her money back up. Cerberus stole her bank account. She needed to replenish that. And there shouldn't be anything up here, but again, I might as well check. Oh my god, we're never gonna have to deal with the pervy Solarians again. They were so frustrating, but I'm gonna miss them. And Blasto 6, oh. Oh my god, this it's just, I'm feeling. That is the best way I could express myself. Oh my god, all of the stories, all of these characters. And we're gonna be saying goodbye. Oh, Liara, my dearest, my darling.
Welcome to Agor Munitions.
Nothing here.
Thank you for shopping at Agor
Just checking for any you know, last minute fish
Welcome to Cipertine
that
Armory.
want to join the
We
assassin
appreciate
fish
your
crew.
visit.
Hello, Shepard.
Hello, Liara. But very soon it's going to be goodbye.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods.
Yeah, nothing that... Yeah, nah, I'm good.
Our Thank you for shopping at Nosastra technology upgrades from the Terminus systems. Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
Yeah, nah. No, I think I'm good. I'm
Thank you
good
for
with what I
shopping
have.
at Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
And again, madam, I'm so sorry for your loss. But I'm trying to think if this doesn't end with Naomi's death, I don't know how this could end. Like, I feel like that's appropriate. Shepard's been on this massive journey. I can't see an ending where Shepard is sat on a beach with like a drink with a little like umbrella in it. And like, oh, that was a great adventure credits roll. Like, that wouldn't fit. I don't think that would fit this genre of like space opera.
Now arriving at Ward's level.
Death really seems like the only appropriate end.
Wait. You asked if I got...
Yeah, you got your friend Armor. You're still drunk, you haven't learned. Now then, I doubt it, but one last check-in with Arya. One last check-in with that dulcet voice.
It seems the galaxy can't keep us apart. The Blue Suns, Blood Pack, and Eclipse are in my pocket. I'll send them to war when you're ready for them. Is there anything on your mind?
Oh, goodbye, Arya. Goodbye.
We'll talk later.
I'm sure.
And I'm sure we won't. I've said this countless times before. I hate goodbyes. I hate goodbyes in games. I know the story can't go on forever, but still.
If I'm not needed to answer an inquiry, I would like some time alone.
Sure thing, Edie. Sure thing.
Okay, sure. The Alliance wasn't good for business.
You know what? We'll have a drink.
They're dying for us. I'm not stealing medicine from them.
Your patriotism is touching.
My is on fire, asshole. Tell your friend in customs every goddamn package is vetted. Y'all better stay where it is.
And one last dance. One final dance. That's right, get it, girl. Get it, girl. Okay, and let's return to the Normandy. In the next episode, we can make a start on shore leave. Now, I gather that it's a DLC that's bigger than it initially seems. That's what I've heard, at least. But I can't believe after that it's the final fight. It's endgame. It's endgame.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please.
Oh, Naomi, my girl, it has been a pleasure. It has been a pleasure directing your angry, paranoid ass. And I wouldn't have you any other way. I wouldn't have you any other way. Alrighty then. In the next episode, we make a start on the final DLC. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.